Hey y'all, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today we are going to be doing a monthly closeout. I want to show you guys how I handle starting a new month and kind of closing out the month before as a cash budgeter. I get questions all the time asking how I handle bills and how I handle different expenses, even though I am a cash budgeter, because as we all know these days, a lot of things come out through your accounts. So let's jump right into it. This is going to be a chatty video like most of them are, because we are also just going to be catching up a little bit on life as we talk about how I handle all of these wallets and all of these binders to start a new month. Let me just say something very obvious. It is November 6th when I'm filming this. Ideally, I would be doing this at the very end of the month. So like at the end of October, I would have done this like a week ago. But I just got back from a camping trip. So if you've been missing me on this channel, thank you for checking on me. Thank you for being around. I am back. I'm feeling good. We had a very cold camping trip. It just so happened that a cold front moved in as soon as we got there, and it moved out like the day we left. So it was a cold trip, but it was still a good trip. It was nice to take the boys and do some of their favorite things. And I had a good time, but I am happy to be back. Okay, so let's start with our main binder. Now this is October's binder. We were saving for all of the expenses in November. So you can see this is very stuffed. The only thing I did pull was rent because I already paid that. I needed to pay that on the 1st. Everything else is still in here though, and I'm taking care of it as if this was the start of the month because I'm not behind on anything yet. I do have an extra $600 here. I intended on cash stuffing this at the very end of the month. So this is money that would be in our wallets already. It was just last week's pay, last week's money that never got cash stuffed. So that is what that is doing over there. We're gonna start though by pulling out our October wallet. Now, I will say if you're new to cash stuffing, you may not be this far ahead. This took me time to build up to, but this is pretty much all of our money for November. This is actually my very first month being pretty much ahead on everything I should need for November. That includes my bills, rent, and spending grocery money. This is new. This has never happened for me. It's something that takes some time to build up to. So you're not going to start out like this, you know, but let's just talk through how I'm handling it and how I would have handled it in the past before I was like this far ahead on everything, right? Bills, we should have $610. That's for our bills and our car note. 50, 150, 250, 354, 50, 500, 50, 610. That is exactly what we need for bills. So I just pull this for our bills and for our car note. I pull this and that's going to go to the bank, and then I'm going to put it in the bank, and as soon as it goes into my bank, I pay my bills. The reason I love the cash budgeting system is because it helps me not just spend money that's like sitting in the account. So yes, this is going to go to the bank to pay bills, but it's not just going to sit in the account. Subscriptions, $100. This also goes to the account, but it will just sit there as a little buffer, if you will, for when those subscriptions come out automatically. I'm always at this point a month ahead, so I like to have that little bit of buffer. Now, sometimes I do just leave that buffer in. I don't cash stuff it. Sometimes I enjoy being really accountable and making sure I'm holding on to money so that I have it ready for the next month. Sometimes this little bit of a buffer for subscriptions is just like a mental note in my brain. I know that it needs to stay there for a buffer. I do not like to leave any kind of true buffer or like extra money. If I have a buffer, I already know, say there's $200 sitting there, I know 100 of it goes to subscriptions, $50 is for a medicine, for example. Like my buffer in my bank account, I'm doing air quotes on that, my buffer in my bank account is usually money that I cash stuffed, and I know exactly what it's going towards for that month, but it does go into my bank account, and that 100 is not like bills. It will actually sit in the bank account for the month to take care of subscriptions that are coming out this month. Healthcare, this is a new one for me. I have never saved ahead on healthcare needs. I actually am self-employed and don't have any kind of a health insurance right now. I would like to get health insurance for myself. My kids do still have state health insurance, but this is $140 that's going to go into savings. So I have a little piece of paper here. I'm going to make a little note to myself that $140 is going into savings for healthcare. Now in the future, it may be that healthcare money that I'm saving is going towards a health insurance plan for myself. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to handle that, but right now, since I'm self-pay, I am just trying to build up a little bit of a healthcare savings. Groceries. Now I should have $380 here, and then I would like to add $600 that we didn't cash stuff last week. Now, if we would have cashed stuff last week, this $600 probably would have made it all over the place. But the more I've just kind of held on to this money and been thinking about it, I think if we put all this money together, we should have $980. Let's count and make sure. 50, 152, 53, 54, 5500, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 820, 40, 60, 80, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, $980. That's what I thought it was going to be. Okay, and I kind of cut myself off there. What I was saying is I was thinking about it, and I've never been a full month ahead on groceries and weekly expenses. I think I'm going to challenge myself this month to stay under $200 for groceries and weekly money. That would be groceries and gas and like all of the things. That's kind of, with grocery prices the way they are right now, that's not giving me too much wiggle room, right? Like that's kind of a tight budget. But how cool would it be if I could be a month ahead on literally everything? And I would say groceries and weekly money, I'm not quite there. I would prefer to have more than 800. But I think I can make it work. So I am going to take out of this 980, I'm going to take 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 180 out. That leaves us with $800. We are already 1 week in to November, so we have about 4 weeks left in November. And like I said, I'd like to have $200 per week. So I'm setting this 180 aside for just a second because I do have a thought on like some categories I would like to put it in for November. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. This is the November theme of the monthly binder, and this is the little DIY, oh, what's it called? Envelope, the little DIY envelope that I have. I don't have the rest of my binder put together just yet, but for now we're gonna put our $800 in here. This is not going in the car with me. This is just a place to put it until we have time to do a cash stuffing this week. Crossing my fingers here, guys. We should have a cash stuffing sometime in the next couple of days, but last week I said that and then I disappeared for like a week. So I'm scared to say something, but we should be putting our November wallet together very, very soon, and we will handle this money then. All of these piles make sense to me. We might have to recap towards the end just to make sure we're still on the same page, but just trust me. Let's keep going and unstuff the 1 month ahead. Now, 1 month ahead, we have 100, 200, 275. We do have 275 in this 1 month ahead. I am going to be just keeping this and putting it in our November wallet, but I'm going to switch out the tracker for the November theme. But again, for now, we're just going to put this here, and this is kind of the pile we will be hanging out with this pile again in our upcoming cash stuffing. For our 150 savings, we should have, I think, 80. Let's count this: 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. We do have $80 in our 150 envelope savings, and we are going to put that towards Thanksgiving. That is also going to go into our savings. So far we have healthcare has 140 in savings. Thanksgiving is going to have $80 in savings. I do have a savings account that's easy to transfer over to my regular account. So once we get closer to Thanksgiving, I can transfer that money over, but I don't just want it sitting in my regular bank account as a buffer because I will spend it. Next and final thing for this wallet, and then we will quickly move on to some of our other wallets. Y'all, I literally just got back from camping. My boys are at a program with some friends. I need to go get them. Sorry if this seems a bit rushed, but it's just one of those weeks, one of those moments right now. In this monthly savings challenge, I have already counted this recently. I know that we have $219. And this is going towards shopping for Black Friday. Let me go ahead and just pull all this money really quick, and we can chat while I pull this money. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments what you guys are up to and how things are going. Like I said, it's been very, very busy around here. If you ordered from me, let me just talk shop for just a second. If you ordered from me before I went camping, there were a handful of orders that did not make it out before I went camping. I thought I was going to be able to come back and take care of them on one of the days. It just, I don't know, y'all, time always moves faster than I expect it to, so I did not take care of like all the things I wanted to. Anyway, I just last night finished all of the orders that were pending, and everything has shipped out. Like, the shop is clear of orders unless you ordered this morning. But I'm saying that to say I did launch the December wallets and the reindeer 52-week wallet and the December monthly binder. Okay, let me just show you guys. I relaunched this as a pre-sale. You can get it in the 50 or the 100 envelope binder. This is also a pre-sale. It's the 52-week holiday savings. The intention with this one is that you are saving for like next Christmas, right? We have this fun little reindeer hanging out on each page. He is so cute. I love this one, y'all. So this one is back live as well, and the December monthly printed version. So the printable, of course, is up as well, but this is the printed version for December. Okay, saying all that to say, it is listed as a pre-sale. I will have it listed as a pre-sale from now until the 14th of this month, so just about a week. And unless it sells out before then, I do have a limited amount listed, but it's like 40 of them, I think. So if you want it, go ahead and get it. I'm hoping that it will last until the 14th, though, to give you guys like a good week to get it. And then the 14th through the 20th, I will be shipping those out. So they're listed as a pre-sale just to give myself a little bit more time to process those orders. And once they're gone, they're gone. I will likely list a handful of them sold like after the pre-sale, right? So like while I'm working on the pre-sale orders, I will create an extra maybe 4 or 5 of each of those for those that missed the pre-sale, but don't wait for them to go live because it's literally going to be just a few of them. I think pre-sale is going to work really well for me because then I can bulk create a lot of them at once, and it's just a little bit quicker. And you guys know that my shop is so small right now. I'm literally living and working in a studio apartment with the boys, and so I just don't have a lot of equipment. So things take me a little longer to make. And if I can create them in bulk during the pre-sale, it should go a bit faster for me. Does that make sense? Okay. Anyway, that's it for that. But I think once this pre-sale is done, those will not be listed again, at least not anytime soon. I do have a few fun new ideas that will launch at the end of the month. Okay, so I'm not even gonna count this for time's sake because I know what's here. We have $219 that we saved here for Black Friday shopping. I am going to go ahead and add this 180 that we pulled from groceries a little bit ago. And that gives us, oh, what does that give us? That gives us 219. I should be able to math in my head, but I cannot. 219 plus 180. So that gives us almost $400, $399 towards Black Friday shopping, which is going to be Christmas shopping for the boys for me. So let's go ahead and put this, we're going to put this in our stack of money, but we're going to write Black Friday $399. So I already know, because this is routine for me, I know that $610 is going towards bills right away. As soon as this money goes into my bank account, that money is going to be pulled. So I'm not going to be tempted to spend that, right? And then $100 is going to stay as a buffer for those things that pull out automatically. So that $100 is going to stay in my bank account. The money that goes into savings for me is the only thing that, like, those things change monthly. So that's the only thing I usually write down. It'll go into savings until I know I need it, and then I'll pull it from savings and put it in my main account so that I spend it on the appropriate items. So we're done with our monthly wallet. That leaves our vacation, our 52 savings, and our 100 envelope. Now, guys, I wanted to go ahead and go through all of this with you in this video, but I already know I need to go get my boys pretty soon. So I'll be back like tomorrow for the cash stuffing, or very, very soon, and we can talk through the rest of this. I will be pulling this during my upcoming cash stuffing though, to go ahead and put this money towards my car note. So many of you responded in my last video and said, don't hold on to this until you stuff all of it. Go ahead and put it towards the principal of your car note. See, there's my alarm to go get my boys. So many of you told me to go ahead and put this towards the principal, get your car note, get the principal down, because then you're saving money and interest. I think I will restart this 50 envelope savings challenge at least once a month. We'll get it as far as we can. We won't wait till we're all the way done. We will go ahead and put an extra payment towards the principal of the car every single month, and that's what I'm going to continue to use this for. So thank you everybody for all of the good advice. I was going to pull it right now, but like I said, let's just talk about all the things so you guys get a clear idea of what I would typically do at the end of the month. So moving forward, at the end of every month, I will be pulling a 50 envelope savings challenge. We'll count however much we've got, but for the sake of time, we're going to do this in our next cash stuffing. Our 52-week savings, this is something I'm currently working on that I will not be messing with monthly, because this is saving for next year's Christmas for me. So every single week we're gonna put money in. Now we missed last week, so whenever we cash stuff this in a couple days, we're gonna add $2, we're gonna add $2, we're gonna add $3, and this is something we will work on all year, so we're not scrambling for money for Christmas like we're kind of doing this year, right? So we're going to be holding on to this. This is not going to be changed every single month like this wallet or like the monthly wallet. Only other thing to mention is I do want to continue to have a changing specialty wallet, if you will. We are going on a vacation later this month, so this money will be pulled pretty soon, but I think for 1 or 2 more weeks we will continue to stuff this. Ideally, every single month at the end of the month, we'll do kind of a check-in and see if we want to keep stuffing into vacation. Maybe we want to stuff into self-care, and this is something that could change every month, but we're not necessarily pulling the money every single month. Okay, I have a handful, I have like 4 more minutes, so let's see if we can count what we are bringing to the bank versus kind of what's staying here. I don't think I got enough camping footage, y'all. I wanted to film so bad. I think I will try to do some kind of a camping on a budget and like must-have gear, because I've camped enough with the boys at this point. I feel like I really have what you need to purchase and like what's a good purchase. I have it pegged down. But as far as actual footage and like a vlog, did not happen. I was so cold during that trip, and it was a little bit of trying to survive. I wasn't worried about filming, you know what I'm saying? But we are going on vacation pretty soon, maybe a couple of weeks. I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted, and I'm going to try to get some footage of that because it is the place we are moving, and I have some exciting news with that. Okay, let's count this, and then I've got to go get my kids. 50, 100, 50, 200, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 50, 800, 820, 40, 60, 80, 9, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1000, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1300, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, $1,329. Okay, I just like to write that number down, and I will actually off screen just count this again, make sure I'm getting the right amount to the bank. And again, all this money is pretty much spoken for, and it puts us prepared for everything we need this month. So that feels really nice. This is the first month ever that I've been really fully prepared for, like I said, groceries, weekly money, gas, everything. So I feel like we're on the right track, guys. All right, that is it for this cash end of month kind of closeout. We will start fresh with a new binder for November in just a couple of days, and I hope to see you guys there. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and give this video a like. It is free for you and it really helps this channel. As always, I love you guys, I appreciate you, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.